My mama woke me up in the middle of the night during summer. After gaining consciousness, I gazed straight into her eyes without saying a word, wondering what could have prompted her actions. She looked straight into my eyes and said, "Son, do you want to be successful?" Without hesitation, I replied, "Everyone wants to be successful." But she answered, "Not everyone wants to be successful." I was in a state of mental confusion as I pondered on her answer. I went back to bed again. 20 minutes later, I was woken up again by her and she repeated the question, "Son, do you want to be successful?" I replied, "Yes, I want to be successful." She said, "Go to bed." I went back to bed, but this time I barely slept when she woke me up again and asked, "Son, do you want to be successful?" I gazed at her for 5 minutes before I could muster a response. I said to her, "Yes, I will pay any price to be successful." She smiled and said to me, "You will wholly be seen as a success, not when you are alive, but when you are gone to the land of the great beyond. If the world cannot remember you for anything remarkable after your death, you are a successful failure." After she said those words, she went to bed and left me pondering the paradox of her statement. I could not fully comprehend the depths of her words until after several bouts of research, meditation, and observation. Do you know success has often been wrongly defined as the accumulation of wealth, but it goes beyond that. Life is no longer interested in accommodating and celebrating people with riches, but without impact. The magnitude of our success will be measured by what the earth remembers us for when we are dead. Jesus died over 2,000 years ago, yet his impact is still felt and remembered. Thomas Edison was never the richest man of his time, but the world can never forget him. Every time I look at a light bulb, I think of Thomas Edison. It took him over 1,000 attempts to achieve his dream. His persistence and patience earned him a name that cannot be forgotten. How can the world ever forget the likes of Michael Faraday, the father of electricity, Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of telephone, Vinci Cerf, and Robert Kahn, inventors of the internet that we enjoy today? We never had the opportunity to meet these men, yet their impact has immortalized them and the whole world learns about them. Time will fail me to mention the likes of Socrates, Pythagoras, Plato, Aristotle, Nelson Mandela, Wole Soyinka, Philip Emeagwali, John D. Rockefeller, Napoleon E, Benjamin Carson, Steve Jobs, Benson Idahosa, Country Kuma, Pele, Michael Jordan, etc. These are people whose names have been imprinted in the annals of history because of their indelible impact in this world. This is real success. You are only a successful person when the world has something to remember you for. I refuse to live in a world without making an impact. I would rather die than live in a world where I can't be fed. The day Michael Jackson, Nelson Mandela, or Martin Luther King died, the world knew about their passing. There are people whose local communities won't even take notice of their dead because they haven't touched lives. Successful people don't think about what their nation can do for them. They think about what they can do for their nation and the world at large. Ask yourself, what will planet Earth remember me for? I weep this day when I see people complacent with mediocrity. I need you to pay any price to be an asset to your generation because a good name is better than riches. I weep when I see youth wasting time finding faults and blaming leaders for their problems while globally minded youths are seeking out problems and providing solutions. Gentlemen and ladies, it is time to wake up from our slumber and complacency and strive to make impact, that we have our name engraved in the annals of history so that generations to come will always live to remember us in their studies. It is a waste of life to pass through this earth and just die like that. I pledge this day that I will not give up, give in, or relent until I make impact that generations will always live to remember me for. What about you?